3 breathing tricks to calm your mind and body after 70. Hey there, my friends. It's your old pal, someone who's been around the block a few times. 90 years, to be exact. I've seen a lot of my life. The hustle of raising a family, the joy of watching grandkids grow, and the quiet moments that come with age. But let me tell you, one thing I've learned is that life after 70 can still be vibrant, full of energy, and deeply peaceful, if you know a few tricks to keep your mind and body in harmony. Today, I want to share something close to my heart. 3 simple breathing techniques that have been my lifeline in staying calm, centered, and frankly, feeling younger than my years. These aren't fancy or complicated. They're the kind of practical, down-to-earth tools you can use whether you're sitting in your favorite armchair, waiting at the doctor's office, or even deal with one of those sleepless nights when your mind just won't quit. Why breathing? Well, think about it. It's the one thing we do every moment of our lives. Yet most of us don't give it a second thought. But when you learn to breathe with intention, it's like unlocking a secret superpower. It calms your racing thoughts, eases those aches and pains, and brings a sense of peace that's hard to find anywhere else. I've used these tricks to get through tough days, like when my arthritis flares up or when I'm missing my late wife a little extra. And trust me, if a 90-year-old like me can do this, so can you. So grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let's dive into these 3 breathing tricks that'll help you calm your mind and body, no matter what life throws your way. By the end of this, you'll have tools you can use anywhere, anytime, to feel more at ease and in control. Ready? Let's get started. Trick 1, the 4-7-8 breath, your instant calm button. The first trick I want to share is called the 4-7-8 breath. I learned this one about 20 years ago from a kind nurse who saw me fidgeting nervously in a hospital waiting room. My daughter was having surgery, and I was erect, heart pounding, palms sweaty, the works. This nurse, bless her, sat me down and said, "Let's try something to help you relax." That's when she taught me the 4-7-8 breath, and I've been using it ever since. Here's how it works. You breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. It's like pressing a reset button for your nervous system. The science behind it is simple. When you extend your exhale, it activates your body's relaxation response, slowing your heart rate and lowering stress hormones. But honestly, you don't need to know the science to feel the difference. Let me walk you through it step by step. Find a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair, lie down, or even do this standing in line at the grocery store. Just make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. This helps you focus inward. Inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds. Count in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds, making a soft whooshing sound, like you're blowing out a candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat the cycle 3 to 4 times. That's it. I use this one all the time, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. For example, last month, I was at a family reunion, and all the noise, grandkids running around, music blaring, started to get to me. I stepped outside, sat on a bench, and did 4 rounds of 4-7-8. By the time I went back in, I felt like a new man, ready to enjoy the chaos instead of being stressed by it. This trick is perfect for those moments when life feels like it's moving too fast, like when you're stuck in traffic, worried about a doctor's appointment, or just can't shake a bad mood. It's also great before bed if you're having trouble winding down. My neighbor, Susan, who's 72, swears by it for her insomnia. She says doing 4-7-8 for 5 minutes helps her fall asleep faster than any pill she's ever tried. One tip. If the 7-second hold feels too long at first, start with 4-4-8 pattern. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8. You can work your way up as you get more comfortable. The key is to practice it regularly, even when you're not stressed, so it becomes second nature. Try it now, right where you are. Do 1 cycle with me. Inhale, hold, exhale. Feel that little wave of calm? That's your body saying thank you. Trick 2, box breathing. Steady your mind like a pro. The second trick is called box breathing, and is a favorite of mine for when I need to focus or feel steady. I first heard about this one from my grandson, who's a firefighter. He told me they use it to stay calm in high-pressure situations, like running into a burning building. If it works for firefighters, I figured it could work for an old-timer like me, and boy, was I right. Box breathing is called that because it's like drawing a square with your breath. Each side of the box is the same length. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. It's incredibly grounding, especially when your mind feels scattered or you're dealing with physical discomfort like joint pain or a racing heart. Here's how to do it. Sit up straight or lie down, whatever feels best. Keep your hands relaxed in your lap. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Picture your breath filling your lungs like a balloon. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Don't clench or tense up, just pause. Exhale through your mouth for 4 seconds, letting the air out smoothly. Hold your breath again for 4 seconds before starting the next cycle. Repeat for 4 to 5 cycles, or until you feel centered. I love box breathing for moments when I need to clear my head. For instance, I volunteer at the local library, helping with the senior book club. Sometimes, when we're debating a book and everyone's talking at once, I feel my patience wearing thin. I'll excuse myself for a minute, find a quiet corner, and do a few rounds of box breathing. It's like hitting a mental refresh button. I come back calm, focused, and ready to listen. This technique is also a lifesaver for physical tension. My friend Tom, who's 78, has high blood pressure, and his doctor recommended box breathing to help manage it. Tom says doing for 5 minutes in the morning and evening has made him feel steadier, and his last checkup showed his numbers were better than they've been in years. Box breathing is versatile. You can do it anywhere, no equipment needed. It's especially helpful if you're feeling anxious about something specific, like a family issue or an upcoming medical test. My advice? Practice it when you're feeling good, so it's ready to go when you need it. Maybe try it during a commercial break while watching your favorite show. It only takes a minute or two to feel the difference. Trick 3. Belly breathing. Your secret to deep relaxation. The third trick is belly breathing, also called diaphragmatic breathing. This one's my go-to when I want to feel deeply relaxed, like I'm sinking into a warm bath. I learned it from a physical therapist years ago when I was recovering from a hip replacement. She noticed I was breathing shallowly, which was making me tense and slowing my healing. Once I started belly breathing, I felt a whole new level of calm, and it even helped with my pain. Belly breathing is all about breathing deeply into your diaphragm, the muscle below your lungs, instead of shallowly into your chest. When you do it right, your belly rises and falls, not your shoulders. This kind of breathing sends a signal to your brain to relax, lowering stress, and even helping with things like digestion and sleep. Here's how to do it. Lie down or sit comfortably. If you're sitting, place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale deeply through your nose for 5 to 6 seconds, letting your belly push out. The hand on your belly should rise, while the hand on your chest stays still. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 7 seconds, letting your belly fall. Imagine all your tension melting away. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes, or as long as feels good. I use belly breathing when I need to unwind, especially after a long day. For example, last week, I spent the afternoon gardening, which I love, but leaves me achy. That evening, I lay on the couch, put on some soft music, and did 10 minutes of belly breathing. By the end, my muscles felt looser and my mind was quiet. No more worrying about the weeds I didn't get to. This technique is also amazing for emotional stress. My friend Margaret, who's 75, lost her husband a couple of years ago. She told me belly breathing helps her when grief hits hard. She'll sit by her window, watch the birds, and breathe deeply for a few minutes. It doesn't take the pain away, but it helps her feel grounded enough to keep going. One thing to watch. If you feel lightheaded at first, that's normal. It just means you're getting more oxygen than you're used to. Start with shorter sessions, maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and build up. You can do this one in bed to help you sleep, during a walk to stay relaxed, or even while watching your grandkids play. It's like giving yourself a mini vacation. No plane ticket required. why these tricks work for us after 70. Now, you might be wondering why these breathing tricks are so effective, especially as we get older. Well, as we age, our bodies and minds face new challenges. Maybe it's stiffer joints, a slower metabolism, or worries about health and family. Stress can hit harder, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Breathing techniques like these work because they tap into your body's natural ability to calm itself. When you breathe intentionally, you're telling your nervous system, hey, it's okay to relax. This lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that can wreak havoc on everything from your sleep to your immune system. Plus, deep breathing increases oxygen flow, which helps your muscles relax and your brain stays sharp. I've noticed that since I started doing these regularly, I'm less forgetful and more patient. Two things I wasn't sure were possible at my age. These tricks are also empowering because they're free, simple, and you can do them anywhere. No need for a gym membership or prescription. Whether you're in Ohio, London, or Sydney, these techniques fit into your life. And they're backed by science. Studies show that mindful breathing can reduce anxiety, improve heart health, and even help with chronic pain. But honestly, the best proof is how you feel after trying them. How to make these a part of your life. Before we wrap up, let me share a few tips on how to make these breathing tricks a habit. It's one thing to try them once, but the real magic happens when they become part of your routine. Start small to W. Pick one technique to focus on for a week. Maybe do 4-7-8 every morning or belly breathing before bed. Small steps add up. Set reminders. Put a sticky note on your fridge or set a phone alarm to prompt you to practice. Pair it with something you already do. For example, do box breathing while waiting for your coffee to brew or belly breathing during your favorite TV show. Be patient. It might feel awkward at first, but give it a few days. Your body will start to crave that calm feeling. Share it with friends. Teach these tricks to a friend or family member. It's more fun when you're cheering each other on. I'll be honest, when I started, I wasn't sure I'd stick with it. But now, these breathing exercises are as natural as brushing my teeth. They've helped me feel more in control, even on tough days, and I know they can do the same for you. Well, folks, there you have it. 3 breathing tricks to calm your mind and body after 70. The 4-7-8 breath for instant calm, box breathing for focus and steadiness, and belly breathing for deep relaxation. These aren't just techniques. They're gifts you can give yourself every day, no matter where you are or what's going on in your life. I think back to my 70s, when I was still figuring out this aging thing. I wish I'd known then what I know now, that something as simple as breathing could make such a big difference. But it's never too late to start. Whether you're 70, 80, or even pushing 90 like me, these tricks can help you find peace, ease stress, and maybe even add a little extra spring to your step. So, here's my challenge to you. Try one of these techniques today. Maybe right after this video. Take 2 minutes to do some 4-7-8 breathing. See how it feels. Then, tomorrow, try box breathing. And the next day, give belly breathing a go. You don't have to be perfect. Just give it a try and see what works for you. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. Maybe it's a friend who's been feeling stressed or a family member who could use a little calm. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video. We got more tips coming to help you live healthier, happier, and longer. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Which breathing trick are you going to try first? Or maybe you've got a relaxation tip of your own to share. Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and they always make my day. Thanks for spending this time with me. You're doing great, and I'm rooting for you. Keep breathing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, my friends.